Guys, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene, and today, my friends, I have for you a classic Puerto Rican recipe. Now, mind you, every Hispanic region does this differently, and if you want me to do a recipe on a particular region that you're from, please let me know. But today we are doing a bacalao salad, simple salad with potatoes and boiled eggs and avocado. It's gonna be delicious. Now, bacalao, which is a codfish, a salted codfish, is really easy to prepare, and you can make so many wonderful dishes with it, which of course I'm going to bring them to you shortly. So right now I'm going to show you my method, and it's pretty easy and tasty. So let's begin. Okay guys, now let's begin. Now I want to discuss about my codfish that you buy in your supermarket that's in a package. Now normally there's tons of salt in there, and the old school way will be boil them, change the water, boil them, change the water around 2 to 3 times. But in my method, you don't have to do that. You can skip that long process and you can get this done quicker. So in my one packet, which was 12 ounces, it brings about 7 fillets of the salted codfish, the bacalaos. So what I did was I left one with the salt on it, right? I didn't do nothing to it, but these I rinsed them off in some regular old tap water. I rinsed them until I find that there was no salt on it, because what happens is the salt is only on top, is used as a preservative. So all you gotta do is rinse it off. So I pretty much removed all the salt on these, and they're good. They're regular. They're pretty much tasteless right now. But this one I kept that way, so that way I don't remove the entire salt of the fish. I mean, come on. You can't possibly boil these down and remove all the salt to then put back salt. That don't make any sense. So, and with codfish, you're gonna need a little flavor to it, because if not, it's just gonna be a nasty, it's just not gonna taste like nothing. It's gonna be really gross. So by doing so, we don't have to change the water, and everything is going to be perfect, easy as pie. So now let's begin. Okay guys, now let's go through the cooking method first before I show you what I'm going to be putting in my salad. Really simple. Now please try to use a medium to a large pot, whatever you have. The bigger you have the pot filled with water, cool water to the touch, because this is not on, it could be in cold water, the better it will be, and the less you will have to worry about changing your water. Which, if you use this method, rinsing off the majority of your fillets, just leaving one salted, you don't have to worry about changing the water or having your bacalao too salty. I never had a problem with it, and this is my little secret that I've been doing it for years and years and years. Okay, so onto a nice medium-sized pot. Fill it up with water generously, and it's cool to the touch. It's not on. I'm going to place in my unsalted, that's already been rinsed off with my tap water, my fillets. They have been rinsed. They have no salt, and the salt is generally on the outside. It's not on the inside. So I don't have to worry about changing the water after this is done. And this is the only one from the packet that has the salt that I didn't remove, purposely to give the rest of the codfish some flavor. I don't want to remove entirely all the salt, and then my codfish just tastes like absolutely nothing. And I don't want to add any, because we're not going to need no salt in this dish. So once you have that on, you put a lid. Make sure yours comes with a lid. And I'm going to place this on my stove on medium-high heat for about 20 minutes. after 20 minutes that's been boiling, I'm gonna turn off my stove and allow it to sit to cool off for a good 10 minutes before I'm gonna work with it. Alright, so I'll see you right back when this is okay. Guys, now let's begin. Now let's talk about our codfish. It's all done. It's pretty hot. Look how flaky it is. When I just break it apart, it is magnificent. I mean, it is gorgeous. So I'm gonna flake this up. I have here 4 large potatoes that I had already pre-boiled, and they're fork tender, and I boiled it with a little bit of salt because you know potatoes will taste like nothing if you don't have salt. I have 1 large red onions that I had sliced up. You can use whatever onions you want, if it's yellow or white, whatever you want. 4 large boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs. I have pepper, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of garlic, granulated garlic. I have 3/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and 2 Hess avocados. And then that's all you're gonna need to get this started. Alright guys, so with your clean hands, and of course if this is not too hot, you want to flake these, you can use a fork, you can use your hands. You want to flake them. Now you don't want to overcook it because it's just going to shred up in the water and it's going to be hard to grab. So right after boiling it for 20 minutes with a lid on, I turn off the heat of the stove and allow it to sit there for another 10 minutes. Then I took them out of the water, and then that was that. And it's perfect. You want to put it bite-sized. You don't want it too small or too big. So you can do this with, you know, a fork if you want. But if your hands are, you know, you can do it with your hands. It's cook's best tools, you know. Alright guys, so I finished flaking them off. And it is perfect. Not too big, not too small. If you want to flake it smaller, you can. But this is good for me. I like to be able to taste what I'm eating here. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna put in my onions. Now these are raw onions. I'm not gonna put too much. You just put as much as you want in your salads. That's basically it. So I would say half a cup. It all depends. So as I'm putting together, I will put more or less. Then I'm going to put my potatoes, and they're still warm, and that's okay. Then I'm going to put my olive oil. This is really going to make this so tasty. Really, 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 really tasty. And I like a lot of olive oil on mine. Some people use regular cooking oil. I don't. I feel like it doesn't have any flavoring. It's just oil, you know. And the potatoes is going to absorb the juice. Everything is going to absorb the flavors. And olive oil really is the best way to go about this, because it's like the key component in my opinion. So you just want to give it a good stir. And it looks and smells divine already. Like I said, we are not going to salt it because it already has salt going on, but we are going to season it. Alright. And it's definitely going to need more. I just like to put a little around, stir a little around, just so that way every area can be with flavor, because I love that. I love my dish to be flavorful. I'm going to put our eggs in. Nice hard-boiled eggs, cooked perfectly in the center. And I'm going to chop this up fairly big, fairly small. If you do it with your hands, just be careful. This is a semi-dull knife. I mean, it's okay. It cuts pretty good, but you just want to be careful and not cut yourself if you're doing it my way. Alright. You can put as much eggs as you want. It tastes delicious with a lot of it, so that's why I use 4. But put as little or as much as you like. It's totally depending on your taste. Alrighty, all my eggs are in, and I'm gonna give it a good stir. Alright, so at this point, your salad is pretty much done. If you want, you can eat this right away and cut into your avocados and put it right in here, or you can allow this to sit and marinate for 1 hour or overnight, and then add your avocados right before serving, and that will be perfect because you know avocados tend to discolor really easy. Cut my avocados. I'm only going to cut 1 for right now, and then we're going to do a taste test. Hi guys, well, welcome back. Well, now it's time to do a taste test, and I'm gonna take a little bit of everything, some eggs, some of the avocado. I'm just like, my mouth is watery right now. I can't wait. Grab a little bit more. Big spoonful. I can't describe. There is a party going on in my mouth right now. So delicious, my friends. So much flavors like you wouldn't believe. You can eat this just as its own, like a salad. You can have this with white rice. Traditionally, that's the way I was brought up eating it in my household. But I personally like this with yellow rice. To me, those two are a match made in food heaven. I need to go in again and grab some more. This is so yummy. This definitely brings me back to my childhood. I don't make it as much. I don't know why, because I guess because I cook so many different foods. So by the time I repeat and make something from the classic, oh, I cherish it so much because it tastes so good. My heart just melts right now. So much flavors. You certainly will love it. You can make this whenever. A lot of people like to make this during Lent season. You can have this that day. You can have this anytime you want. It's absolutely divine. So much flavors. Really easy and simple ingredients. I hope you give this a try. And if you have any other codfish, bacalao suggestions that you want me to make, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to read and interact with each and every one of you. So thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. It's always a pleasure having you cook along with me. Make this classic. Let me know how you like it. Don't forget to follow me as well in my social media sites. I love my food community friends that's going on right now. I thank you so much for tuning in and giving me a thumbs up. Thank you once again, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.